Welcome back to another episode of Nickel and Dimes, episode 35, the Kevin Durant episode. Joined once again with Nick Fastiggi, coming back, second time on the show. And as always, Caleb McBride. It's March. We're talking college hoops. I mean, it's that time of year. Conference tournaments have started. Coastal's already out. I mean, that was quick. They're already done, so no reason to talk about them again.
Blew a 10-point lead.
Yeah, 10 points left. Yeah, just terrible. But we'll be talking about the real good teams. We'll start off in the SEC. I was talking very highly of Alabama last time Nick was on, and they've lost every game since.
Yeah.
No other way to put it. Hey, a little asterisk. They have played some tough competition.
Yeah, but
very tough competition.
How have they looked in that when they played that tough competition?
They lost to Tennessee on a
buzzer beater. Yeah, I'll give them that.
They got punked by Missouri.
Punked by Auburn too.
They were close. It was like a 3-point game with a few minutes left, and that was in Alabama. I know, but Auburn's dominant. I sent you earlier, their quad one wins. I believe they're 16-3.
16-3 now.
16-3 in quad one wins. And then they lost to Florida last night. Florida's good.
Florida's a really good team.
Condon's
good. Everyone on that team is good. Elijah Martin, transfer from FAU, really good. They're just a good team. I mean, also, as I talked about in the last podcast, it's their defense. It's Alabama's defense. And it came up again. You know, they were up, and then their defense just decided to lay an egg, and they went on a 15-5 run, and they automatically just switched the pace like that.
Couldn't defend the rim at all.
No.
What do you think of Alabama's struggles?
I mean, like Nick said, it's their defense. I mean, when you first force Alabama to play set offense and defensive basketball, it just doesn't work in their favor. Mainly on the defensive end, like you said, no rim protection at all. They had a tough time protecting the rim. That's a recipe for disaster too. And so I don't know, what happens when a team really slows them down in the tournament? Are they gonna be able to match that? Are they gonna be able to overcome some of their past failures and really watch the film and get better? I'm not sure of it.
Yeah, I don't know when they play the set defense. I saw yesterday. I only watched the first half because I practiced after. But Florida did a back cut every single time, and it was an open layup.
It's ball watching.
They just ball watch. That's all they do.
Yeah, it's ball watching, no communication.
When they were playing in a set offense too, and Florida slowed them down, it wasn't working in their favor.
Yeah.
They were just chucking up shots. Aiden Holloway was running in circles. Mark Sears was trying to shoot a three every time.
There's no action going on the offensive end. No action. No sets being ran. It's just a mixture of bad basketball.
Mark Sears is a tough watch at times. And low-key, a lot of the time. He's a very good player. He's one of Alabama's best players ever.
He's going to be,
But it's just, sometimes when it gets down to it, you need more from him and you're not getting it. And Grant Nelson, too.
I was going to say Grant Nelson is not – he's not
He played pretty well in the first half. I remember when I was watching, he played pretty well, but it wasn't anything too special. It was just fast break layups that he was getting. It wasn't anything special.
Just again, backing up Harry's point, Sears and Nelson. Nelson's not. He shouldn't be free from the scrutiny either because Mark Sears and Grant Nelson are both Alabama's 1 and 2.
Yeah, they're leaders.
They rely on those guys, and they just haven't really been playing to the caliber that we think that they could play at.
Yeah.
So
they have played it last year in the tournament.
Their ceiling's a natty, and they haven't been playing like that. Also, this is the hardest stretch that I've ever seen from a team. But also, that if you want to be a natty team, you got to perform better in these situations.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think the stretch they just played is gonna be harder than the first 2 weeks of the tournament. Not even close.
100%.
Well, they're gonna
maybe even at the end of the tournament.
Yeah,
because they're going against they played the 1, the 2.
They're playing Auburn on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. It's
and then the SEC tournament.
Well, I was gonna say it doesn't end there.
It doesn't end. No.
It doesn't end there. They're gonna have a tough this last month of the season is gonna be a tough stretch for them.
Yeah.
But they're going to be battle tested, and that's what I was going to say. A lot of these, I wouldn't be surprised if we see, the last team standing are mainly from the SEC, or maybe a couple SEC teams. We get to Elite Eight, it's probably 5, maybe 6 SEC teams. I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah, depending on how the bracket works.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't be shocked.
And Kelly Clarkson once said, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger."
Yeah.
So if Alabama doesn't die from this stretch, doesn't kill everything, they're going to be battle tested against that scar tissue built up, and they should be ready to go on a run. Yeah. It's just they need to win one of these damn games. They need to, I don't think it's going to be beating Auburn, but in the SEC tournament, if they can just get 2 or 3 wins, Just get that ball rolling. Like,
Yeah.
give him a layup. Give him like a LSU, a Georgia. Not that Georgia's a layup, but LSU is. Love the Tigers, but it's not happening.
It's not football.
Yeah, it's not. And you look over in the rest of the conference, pretty dope thing in A&M. They beat Auburn.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anything like this. I don't know if you guys have. They retired Wade Taylor's jersey before the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Wade Taylor's on the team.
He's been there for 4 years.
He's really good.
Wade Taylor's,
He's very dicey.
He's super odd. Like, he's kind of like, he's worse than like the Mark Spears thing where it's like, when he's bad, he's like 3 of 18.
Yeah.
But when he's on, he's like, you do not want to play against
Money.
him. Like, every time, like, here comes, oh my God, Wade Taylor, the fourth.
Yeah.
Big three. But yeah, they retired his jersey
Wow.
when he was still playing before senior night.
Pretty
Really
awesome.
cool. Got everyone fired up, and they beat Auburn. That's one of those things, senior night can turn people up a notch. It seems like it did.
I was going to say that. It was senior night for them, and also Auburn they just clinched the SEC title, like regular season title at Kentucky in Rupp, and they were partying right after. So I mean, I really was expecting them to win, but also, I mean, Auburn didn't look as good as advertised.
Yeah, it's the impalpable buzz.
Janai Broom, he didn't look good. He hasn't looked good in the past 2 games. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I mean, also Miles Kelly, when he played at Kentucky, he had 30 points, 7 3-pointers, but nothing contributed to that during what's it called
A&M.
A&M. Only Todd Pettiford.
Yeah, he's fine.
Dog.
Yeah, he's super
Awesome.
good.
My favorite. He's probably like one of my favorite players. Ever since that Bama game, he's
Awesome.
been one of my favorite
Awesome.
players in college basketball.
Yeah, Auburn, it's funny. Like, their season started off going to Houston to play like one of the Houston premier team in the country, and they get a huge fist fight on the plane.
Yeah.
People are punching each other. People are very upset. Like,
Yeah.
tempers flying, and they go and they kick Houston's ass.
Yeah.
And like that's crazy.
With like 3 roster spots open too. Like they no one, like those 3 players didn't play. I forget who like got into a fight. I think it was Chad Baker and Zara.
I want to say either Kelly was involved. Do you want to look that up?
It might-
Yeah, I mean, those 2 names like they don't really sound. It doesn't really sound that far
But
off.
Chad Baker and Zara, I can definitely see
Yeah.
get into a fight 100%.
You know how old he is?
She's 25.
He was born in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Did you see that Auburn's like team is a year younger than like average year
Than
younger
the
than
NBA.
the Thunder?
Yeah, it's nuts. The Thunder have 50 wins in the NBA.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like 25, like bro.
I know. You gotta get
Hang
a
it
job
up,
somewhere.
dude.
Bro.
Please hang it up. That's not even grad school age. That's like getting your doctorate.
Dude, like last year, like NBA players, like I know you're gonna give me credit for bringing up Jason Tatum, but just the one I'm thinking of, like he just turned 27. Like last year, he was like 2 years ago, he was 25.
Oh, it's freshman Ja'Kai Howard and senior forward Jaheim Hudson.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
crazy that's happening though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be like Bruce Pearl, credit to him bringing the team back together.
Yeah.
I get also Tennessee in the SEC. They're good.
They're coming
Lost
on
Harper
lately.
last night.
I feel like Tennessee kind of fell off a little bit, and then they started to bring it. They started to bring it right.
I knew Rick Barnes was going to do something like
Yeah.
that. Like he got his guys. He has his guys, and they're Chaz Lanier playing like an all SEC level. He's awesome. So is the guy Ziegler. He played really well. I mean, yesterday they played well, but Ole Miss just weathered the storm.
Yeah, Ole Miss
Kept it
knocking
close
them
the whole
off.
time. And then Jamin Brakefield, he had 18 points in the second half, 0 points in the first half, and then that's how they won.
Yeah, I guess it done. You
Shout
come
out
through
Chris
with it.
Beard.
Yeah,
Ole
shout
Miss,
out Chris Beard.
Ole Miss head coach.
Well, the SEC is just full of great coaches.
Oh, yeah.
Like just top to bottom,
Yeah.
every team has like a pretty damn good coach.
Pretty good coach, yeah.
Yeah, like even Kentucky, like Mark Pope, first year in the
Yeah.
SEC. Obviously, they're not the best team in the SEC, but still
They're
super.
still a top
competing.
25
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, still
Still
super
competing.
competent.
Same as Arkansas. I mean, they Cal.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna make the tournament. Like,
Yeah, the SEC is just absolutely loaded.
Yeah. We can leave it there, but I was just gonna say like with Cal's team, Arkansas, they kind of throw me off a little bit too because
they're really weird.
DJ Wagner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he was an NBA guy after last year, his
Yeah.
freshman year, and then now it's like
He's not even like all SEC like level yet.
no at all, and I'm pretty sure he's only averaging around 10 a game or something like
Yeah.
that.
They're
So-
very guard loaded. Where they had Boogie Farland too, who's really good, but he's also out for the year. Like he got 3 months ago, I think he was
Yeah.
down there. They're very guard loaded with Jonai Davis too. He's fallen off a map. I'm not gonna lie with that too.
Is that the FAU kid?
Yeah.
So like they're very guarded. Like so, it really wasn't like DJ Wagner's fault. I would
Yeah.
say because like he's not really used to that. Like and they also have Billy Richmond. Like they're both from Camden, but like I wouldn't really like blame it on him. But also like he has a true point guard role right now, and he should involve more in it.
I still wish that like he was like the best player he's supposed to be because he was dope back in the day. He still is.
Yeah.
The flashes are there all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it when you watch, but it's so hard to string it together. In the SEC especially. Like I'm sure if you drop that kid in like the ACC, as long as you don't play Duke, like a lot of those teams, I'm sure DJ Wagner could like tear up. Or Clemson. Clemson's very good too.
Clemson's very good, yeah.
That is a good sleeper team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the SEC in general, though, that tournament's going to be a blast. Every game's going to be competitive.
I mean, I think every conference tournament game is going to be really fun to watch.
I was going to say every conference is probably going to be pretty fun.
Even like there's tournaments like games now that are playing right now. Like even like the Arch Madness, like that game's going to be that tournament's going to be really fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Drake, Bradley, Northern Iowa, all those mid-major teams it's going to be fun to watch.
I love how Missouri Valley just has a conference.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like Missouri Valley, and there's a bunch of like quality teams.
Oh yeah,
and it has been the way for years.
Yeah. That's how it's awesome. I like like mid-major tournament stuff because it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I wish the Sun Belt. I wish we don't have it.
I so wish we were one of those mid-major schools that were like
oh, you got to watch out for that team.
Yeah.
I get down with Vermont every year.
Yeah.
Vermont up in their conference, they win all the time. I think they usually end up playing UMass Lowell in the thing.
Yeah, they do.
Lowell. But Vermont, they came down here last year in the Myrtle Beach Classic, and they were a joy to watch. Yeah. I think they beat St. Bonnie's, it was, in the first game. I was like, hell yeah, Vermont. Hell yeah. Was it the Catamounts?
Yeah,
the Catamounts of Vermont.
So, yeah.
Those guys get it done. They do.
They do get it done. So, I mean, good leave there.
Yeah.
SEC Hoops, SEC tournament coming up. Should be a blast. Great basketball on the way, just as Dick said. And that's going to bring us to our new segment. March Madness is upon us, like Harry said in the intro, so I'm not going to go too much into that. But we're going to do Prestige 5, kind of like Prestige 5 for Nick. Nick's going to give us his 5 best teams heading into the tournament, and then me and Harry are going to break it down after. So, Nick, you want to start us off?
All right, we're going 5-1, right?
Yeah,
5-1.
One being the best.
The fifth best team, I think, right now is Houston.
Okay.
Houston has looked really good at times. Right now, they're struggling, but they're still winning. So, like, they're I think they're very mediocre in offense. They're a very slow-paced team, but they can get buckets. Their defense is very smothering. They're a very good team. Kelvin Sampson's awesome. Their whole team is just good. And I still think they're 5, though. 4, I have Florida. They made a statement yesterday for me. They made a statement that they went into Tuscaloosa and they beat them. They beat them in the second half. They killed them in the second half. And Alex Cotton, awesome. As we were talking, their whole team is just really good. They're a really good coach too. Number 3. It's tough. I don't even know. I'm trying to think. 3. All right, we'll skip 3 for now. I got my 2 and 1. 2 Duke.
Okay.
I mean, they're playing really well right now, beating teams by 30 as they should, And number 1, I have Auburn. So Auburn's just a really good team, and I can't deny from them.
Yeah, Auburn's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, they top to bottom.
I feel like Auburn's always been that one spot throughout the year. I like the Duke at 2. Duke's been very dominant. Like I know they're playing like Florida State and
Wake Forest.
But
they're putting it on them.
Wake Forest is a good team though. They're not.
I mean, they're in the bubble 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they're probably out of that bubble. Probably got popped.
But I mean,
100%.
What got popped?
Yeah.
Duke did what they're supposed to do, and that's what you want to see from a good team. They went out. They didn't just barely win. They won in dominant fashion. But we gotta hit that 3 spot, Nick. We gotta hit that 3 spot.
I actually might switch up Florida 3, Houston 4, and I'll put Michigan State 5.
Michigan State?
Okay.
Michigan State has really, they flipped me around. As I said in the last podcast, I had Michigan versus, I think, Maryland in the tournament or something, Wisco. Yeah. I have to go Michigan State. They're Izzo.
January. February. Izzo.
Yeah.
That's all. It's all part of it.
They just win, and they're a very good team. Chase Richardson's awesome. Their whole team is just really good, and they play together.
Yeah. No, I love it. So I'll start with Houston.
Yeah.
That's where I want to get to. They do play a slow brand of basketball.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of similar to those Virginia teams a few years ago.
Oh, 100%.
Like those Tony Bennett teams where, low-key looking back on it, those Virginia teams had some, NBA, high-level guys. You look at the Cavs, you get Hunter and Jerome. Kyle Guy was dope back then. And I was Diakite, was that the center they had? Like, I forget his name.
The blonde hair.
Yeah, the blonde hair.
I think that was his name.
Yeah,
He had the big tip in?
Yeah.
Was it Purdue? Who was I playing against?
Yeah.
Oh, one of those
Purdue,
games.
Purdue.
That was a great tournament, by the way.
Awesome.
But I think Houston plays a similar brand of basketball in that Virginia team where they basically strangle you on defense, and they come through when they need to. Like as you were saying, L.J. Cryer.
Yeah.
And they've lost a bunch of pieces too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like every year, you get rid of Sasser, you get rid of Shed.
Yeah.
Right? Shed's
Yeah.
gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all those guys, and still they come back strong. Sampson gets the guys like. You bring in an L.J. Cryer who won a national championship at Baylor.
Yep.
So now you got a guy who knows what it takes to win. Because every year Houston, I don't want to say they disappoint in the tournament, but they've been good enough the past, 4 or 5 years to win the tournament, and they haven't.
Yeah.
They haven't really got like that far.
They've gotten to like the Elite Eight.
Yeah, I don't think they made it. I don't know when's the last time they made the Final Four. It has been.
Is when Baylor won it.
Yeah.
With L.J. Cryer.
Yeah.
They were in that 4-4?
Yeah. They played Baylor. And they got
So it's been like 5 years since they.
That's when Quentin Grimes was on that team.
Yep, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember that was the same year. It was when Gonzaga played UCLA.
Yeah,
right?
and
That game was
Jalen
all time.
Suggs at the game winner.
Yeah.
Johnny Juzang.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Triple J.
That was the last time I remember. Yeah, they lost last year in the Sweet 16 to Duke. Remember that game because Jamal Shed tore his ACL in the middle of the game.
Yeah. Houston definitely. Love them. They were playing Arizona a few weeks back, and they just put Caleb Love in a box.
Yeah.
And they just they didn't let Arizona play their brand of basketball.
That was my thing about Houston. I feel like Houston at 4 is when you think about the 3 teams ahead of them, it's kind of tough to argue that those 3 teams aren't better than Houston.
Yeah.
But that Houston team at 4, it feels kind of disrespectful, but it's really not when you look at the grand scheme of things.
I feel like they're all kind of equal in the top.
Yeah,
4.
exactly. Like just because I feel like that Houston could give Auburn a good fight.
I feel like any team Houston plays, it's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah,
it's going to be a dog fight.
It's almost impossible to blow them out.
Yeah,
no, 100%.
Because that defense is just the way they play. Like slow place, it's gonna be hard to get out and run and stuff and things of that nature. And Sampson's a great coach.
Yeah.
But yeah, move on to number 4. Or no, Houston was 4.
Yeah,
Michigan State was 5.
Yeah.
Let's go to 5 first. Michigan State at 5. I don't really like to hear that as a Michigan fan, but I can't deny it. I thought Maryland had them, but they got hit a clutch game winner.
Awesome.
And then even when Michigan played them, they went into Ann Arbor and kind of closed them out because they went up big. Then Michigan came back, and then after that, they just kind of closed the door in on the Wolverines. And
they're also another suffocating defense.
Yeah,
they play.
They are, and then
A bunch of athletes.
Yes.
Richardson he's such a tough guard. They got good guard play too. Izzo and then Cohen Carr.
Cohen Carr.
I mean, they were killing us on the offensive glass, and you would think with 2 7-footers out there that wouldn't happen, but Cohen Carr just flies in the air, so like Superman. But yeah. So Michigan State, they're a scary team at 5.
Cohen Carr is kind of like a Thompson brother almost.
Yeah.
Not in terms of playmaking really, but in terms of
But he can
He's slashing.
and he can't shoot.
He could be a crazy slasher.
And he can't shoot.
Yeah.
That's the kind of where I was getting at. But as that slashing role, as a smart basketball player, there was a play he blocked a guy, ran all the way down and threw it down.
Yep.
Dunked on his own teammate, which not that chill. But yeah, Cohen Carr's a freak. So I like those 2. Had the 3. You had Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, Florida. I agree with you. Saying they made a statement. They went into Bama, and then second half they just punched him in the throat.
Yep. And
Couldn't
Alabama couldn't get up.
Yeah, Condon came through, a bunch of monster dunks at the end. Me and watching my roommate Alex, and we were like, "Ooh, this guy's crazy." We were at the Pop Stroke down Broadway, and we're like, "Ooh, wow, this kid, he was playing fantastic." Nelson, Big Cliff in Alabama, none of those guys had anything for him really, and the Alabama offense was just stuttering because if they don't score in 10 seconds, they got nothing.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then Florida's been the consistent team all year, and they've been one of the teams that could be in a position to get a 1 seed. Not only that, just win the whole thing. I feel like they've proven it all year, so I like Florida at the 3 spot.
Yeah, going on to your Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it, Nick. You can do Duke.
There's nothing really to talk about. Cooper Flag played really. He's balling. Our whole team's balling, to be honest. We haven't really. We played good opponents. I would say, Illinois would beat them by 43, but we were just blowing out teams. We should see Saturday against UNC. It's going to be another tough test.
Just because in UNC, it's going to elevate the moment.
Yeah,
so
it's always
behind the camera, we got the number 2 Duke Cam Reddish jersey. Duke at number 2. It all works out very nice.
Yeah.
Who wears number 2 now?
Flag. I'm drawing blanks right now.
You had me think I was tripping.
No,
I was like,
I thought it was a bit the whole time.
No, it actually wasn't. Like, I was tripping for a little bit.
Yeah, shout out Cooper Flag. Last game at Cameron Indoor, maybe. Last game this year.
Run it back.
I mean, realistically, you can't do that. You can't. I mean, he's young. He did reclass, so obviously an NBA team wouldn't be like, oh, we can't draft this guy because he did another year.
He's gonna be 19.
Yeah, exactly. So he could do it. Should he do it? Probably. Would he do it? Unlikely.
I don't know. He loves it there.
Everyone loves it there. No, you've never heard anyone other than Jalen Johnson talk down about their time at Duke, really.
True. Well, Jalen Johnson was a tough spot. I mean, the team wasn't very good. Also, it was COVID.
Yeah.
No fans or not like you couldn't.
They're not the crazies.
There's nothing.
Yeah. I mean, this Duke team is just coming on late, really. They're just showing how dominant they can really be, and they're handling business how they should handle business. I said it not too long ago. They're not only beating these lesser teams, but they're beating them in dominant fashion. And that's what you want to see from a team that is a national championship caliber team, a team that's supposed to be dominant. Shire got these boys playing, and they're gonna be a problem coming to the tournament. We'll see how they. Yeah, I mean they're the ACC's only chance of because like football, ACC for football is falling off, and then basketball's
falling off too.
Yeah, like this is really the ACC shot to like kind of make some noise.
Don't forget about Clemson.
I know they're a top 10 team. Yes.
I mean, okay.
Name, image, and likeness of God. Dabo Sweeney. Come on. But what was I gonna say? I didn't know that Duke had Mason Gillis was on that team.
Yeah.
Is he on the bench? Does he play?
He plays.
I was shocked. I forgot to tell you about this. Like a month ago, I was watching Duke. I was like, is that from Purdue?
Yeah.
Because he was a big part of that Purdue team last year. They went to the national championship.
That was the main transfer portal addition that we got was Gillis. I mean, he has 150 games under his belt. He's been to the national championship. He knows how to win.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
It's a good guy to have that guy in Flag's ears and stuff. Just telling him.
When Flag either gets in foul trouble or struggling, we put him in, and he does his job well. And as of lately, he's been hitting his shots, which is huge.
Needed.
Yes. Because in the beginning of the year when we played, I remember when we were playing Kentucky and Kansas, both lost those games. He would have 3-4 shots, and he wouldn't hit them. They were open shots that he needed to hit, and he couldn't hit them. But he's finding his stride now, which is good.
He does the fall. Yeah, and you go to Auburn at 1. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Same with Duke. Auburn we were just talking about them, all those guys they got, Pettiford, Broom, all of them, Baker Mazzara, Old Man Baker.
You can't really dispute that Auburn team. No Tennessee in the top 5, though. Sorry, just kind of switch gears a little bit. No Tennessee in the top 5.
I would have them by 6 or 7. I'd probably have them around there. I don't know. They're a very good team, too. It's just I don't know. I like Michigan State more than Tennessee.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Michigan State more.
Yeah.
And also, how about the Wisconsin team? They kind of fallen off a little bit. I mean, you were pretty high on them last time you were
I'm still high on them.
And they lost to Oregon. And they lost to Michigan State too.
I know. Yeah. And all my takes right now on these things have been falling off. I'm kind of not liking it, but it's March. You got to expect the unexpected.
Yeah. What's the word that comes after March?
Madness.
Exactly. It's tournament play or it's conference play. It's tough.
You know what, Nick? I kind of have a bone to pick with you because you made me feel so good about my Wolverines. I was feeling so good about them, and then ever since then, we won a couple more games, and then we just ran into Michigan State in the top team. We're playing the top teams in the conference now. Now we're falling apart.
It's your offensive rebounding. Can't do it. You can't.
It makes no sense. We have 2 7-footers out there.
Can't go offensive rebounding.
Man, And I think lack shooting hurts us too.
Yeah.
Lack shooting and no offensive rebounding.
I know. I wish all my takes were good right now. They're not falling into my pieces right now.
He lied to me.
Oh, come on. Cut him a break.
He lied to me.
Moving on from that, it's March Madness.
Yeah.
What's Madness without a sleeper team? Every year you get a weird 14, 15. We've even seen 16 seeds win a game.
Yeah.
Not much after that, but they do win a game. This year, we don't have to pick bombs because we don't know who's going to be the 15 seeds.
We have no idea yet.
Yeah, we have no idea. But just teams are sleepers in this tournament that you think could go on a run. Or similar like UConn back when they were the 8th seed and they went to.
I still think UConn can make a run too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying,
So I don't know.
So my
Dan Hurley's picking the right buttons right now. They're rolling a little bit.
My first sleeper team, my main sleeper team, is New Mexico.
Okay. The Patino. You love the Patinos.
He's a big Patino.
Oh, I'm a Patino.
Donovan Ben. I actually watched their game last night. They're Very good team. They know how to play basketball.
You know, no one cares what's going on in the Mountain West.
I know.
You know, it's the Mountain West. It's the Mountain Best. It's the best of the Mountain West. You know, in New Mexico, it's the Pitino method. Those guys win wherever they go. I know it didn't work out great in Minnesota for Richard Pitino, not Rick, Richard. But yeah, they play a great brand of basketball. I'm up late. I'm watching Mountain West basketball. Have been for a few years now. And yeah, New Mexico just steadily getting better and better.
Yeah.
I think this is the year they could, potential Sweet 16 maybe. Could happen. Not ruling it out.
If the cards are dealt right, then yes, I can see it. If the cards are dealt right, I can see it.
They're making it happen. Just wait. Just watch. Pitino doesn't lose. You know,
if they get a 10 or 7 seed around there, and they get they get Texas Tech to 2, I can definitely see them making Sweet 16. I can definitely make
Imagine this. The 2 seed they got to play, St. John's. What? You fucking kidding me? Oh my God.
Pitino versus Pitino.
Cinema. We saw it this year.
Yeah.
Rick got him.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He's the godfather.
I think Rick's going to get him again.
Yeah, Pops will reign supreme.
You know, it takes
They
time.
see each other in Sweet 16, though.
You know, when you grow up,
If St. John's goes to 3 seed.
Exactly. You grow up.
He's a psycho.
He's the man.
He's a psycho.
You grow up playing basketball, you know, against your dad, whatever, and everyone remembers the first time they beat their dad in basketball.
Yeah.
Actually, roommate Owen, I think he took him 20 years, he said. So put that out there. It took him 20 years to beat his dad in basketball. This might be the year where Richard Pitino beats Rick Pitino in basketball.
No.
Coaching.
It's the Johnny's year.
No, yeah.
The Johnnies are balling. That defense is insane. I don't know.
Richmond and all those guys, yeah.
Little side note of that it took me 15 years to beat my dad. Shout out Pops over there.
50's not bad.
50's
That's
not bad
a
at
good
all.
number for you.
I feel like that's
Owen was
pretty
damn, Owen was 6'4".
good.
True.
Owen's like a grown man.
Yeah. like a grown man. He is a damn grown man. What do you got for a super team, Cam?
My super team. Can I do 2?
You can do 2.
I want to do 2. I'm gonna go Illinois as one of my super teams from the Big Ten. You know, not just because they beat the Wolverines, but you know, I feel like after
There'll
that,
be a lot of super teams then.
ha. So funny. How's LSU doing? Yeah. Keep sipping that water, buddy. Anyways, Illinois, you know, after they lost to Duke, I'm not gonna lie, I underestimated them too because of how bad Duke made them look. But I mean, they came into Ann Arbor, they beat Michigan by 20. In that game, I mean, it was never close. They had a great day on the offensive glass. And yeah, they still got a good coach over there. He kind of rebuilt this Illinois team after Coburn left and who's his little short?
Dosunmu.
Yeah. Ayo
Dosunmu.
Yeah, and Dosunmu and there was
Tyler
another.
Shannon Jr. too.
Yeah.
He was there last year.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah, so he kind of
Innocent.
Oh my god. Anyways, yeah.
What, that Corbello, that guy?
Yeah, that's who.
That guy's a tool.
Yeah,
That guy's a fucking loser. He got kicked off Southern Miss 2 weeks ago.
He's supposed to be big into the coke. Boogie Shoogies.
Fucking loser. I had a buddy text me. Shout my buddy Hank. He texted me. He's like, guess who just get kicked off their basketball team? I'm like, who? And he goes, Andre Corbello. I'm like, what? He goes, he's still at Southern Miss?
Yeah.
Bro.
Dork.
Anyways, that's one of my super teams, Illinois. But my other super team is Drake. Drake Bulldogs. I mean, they're nasty. They're always a consistent tournament team. I got the stats put up here. I mean, they're averaging around 70 points a game. Also an 11.5 scoring margin. So that they're outscoring their opponents by 11 points or more. And that's kind of crazy. That's pretty good for a basketball team. So this Drake Bulldog team could give people fits as probably a 12 seed, 12, 13 seed.
I think it'd be 12, yeah.
Yeah.
And not to be mistaken, that's where the DeVries family's from, right?
Yeah, but they're
gone. That's very impressive.
Yeah.
That they're still that good. They lost their coach and their best player.
Yeah, they're also that whole team is constructed by from a D2 program.
Mm-hmm.
Their coach went from a D2 program, won 3 national championships as a D2 program, went over to Drake and winning with all those guys basically.
That's dope.
It translated.
Awesome.
It translated. So yeah, watch out for Drake Bulldogs crushing your brackets.
Yeah.
Harry, your super teams?
All right, come on. I'm all in on New
Oh, you
Mexico.
win?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm
Come on.
tripping. Yeah,
I got-
you're right.
I got two as well. One from the SEC, Mizzou.
Okay.
I like the Mizzou team. They're very good. And then I'll do a mid-major. I really like High Point. High Point's a very good team. They can shoot the ball well. They have 3 guys over 40% from 3.
Ooh.
So I really like that team. Also, I have another one. I'm trying to think who it was. I'll forget about it. Whatever.
Yeah, shout out Mark Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Mark Mitchell.
At Mizzou now,
Yeah.
3 guys for High Point, over 40% from
Yeah.
3.
Mm-hmm.
That's wow.
My sister almost went there.
Really?
Yeah, she almost went there. Still for the hill, go Stonehill. They're not making any noise this year in the tournament.
I mean, those teams. If that High Point team, Nick, gets hot,
Watch out.
they got 3 guys shooting 40%.
I think they're gonna be like a 14 seed.
Yeah.
Too, so watch out for
any
seed
given
is.
day, it's just one game. These teams gotta win. It's just one game.
Having the
These
3-point
teams-
shooters too is the key.
Yeah,
If they can
exactly.
get hot for that one game.
It could be deadly. Could be deadly.
Moving on, next thing. Talked about this briefly a little bit before the show. A bunch of great teams in college basketball. But they've been great historically, so they got a bunch of great players. We're saying if you could add one former player, their college self, to the current team, we'll go through some teams, who would you add? Start off, Florida. Who would you add to Florida? I'll start with Florida.
You can start with Florida.
I'm bringing in Al Horford.
Mm.
Bringing him in. 2-time champion at Florida. Plays the game the right way, a great way, back him down. This is no 3-pointers.
Old school basketball.
No 3-pointers from Al Horford in this game. I think he just bring a winning mentality, and he was a great defender.
Yeah.
Still is. Joel Embiid locks him up every time. But back in the day when he was still moving, had those hips going, could play every game.
Not even Lane Hoss days.
Oh, yeah. Early Celtics, we had it for a little bit, and they got a little old. Once he went to Philly and came back, he's been a different player. But adding Al Horford to this Florida team would make them fire.
I'll go.
All right.
I'm gonna add Bradley Beal to that Florida team. Just another scorer. I mean, just
You
add it
need
to
a wing.
offensive power. I mean, yeah, he wouldn't probably would lack a little bit on the defensive end, but he'll surely make up for it on the other end of the floor. So, yeah, I'm going Bradley Beal.
I'm gonna go guy who didn't translate in the NBA as well, but he was on the same team as Al Horford. I'm gonna do Corey Brewer. They need a wing. They need a wing guy like him.
Yeah.
He's a winner too.
I believe Corey Brewer put up a 50-piece in the NBA one time.
Really?
Yeah, for completely not a great
Corey
NBA
Brewer.
career.
Not a great,
Not-
but
not
he
a
was
great-
a very
he was
good
a-
college player.
I feel like he was
He's
a decent
very,
role
He was a
player.
he was, but he was a very good college player.
Decent might be being nice, actually.
Yeah, he was like
He was alright.
he's a guy.
He's a journeyman
He'd be
for
like
sure.
the maybe start for the Timberwolves back then, but
I
like,
think he
Yeah.
did.
yeah, that's what I think.
I'm
It's where he
gonna say,
has 50.
I'm actually, I think
50.
he did play in this.
You got a team you want us to add a player to?
Oh yeah, of course. Go Blue, Michigan. I thought, originally when we were planning this, I thought we were just doing like one team each or whatever type of thing.
Oh, my bad.
And so no, it's good, it's all right. So I of course constantly picked my favorite team. So for Michigan, I'm gonna add Jordan Poole to this team, specifically the Jordan Poole from 2018 during March Madness, because he was electric that year.
Yeah.
His 3-ball, he couldn't miss. He's very or Duncan Robinson. Him or Duncan Robinson, just shooting, because that's what this team needs. Like,
Skauskas.
yeah, someone just stretch the floor, make some space for Vlad and Danny Wolf, because I think that's part of our problem right now too. We don't have enough spacing on the floor, so like teams aren't really scared of our 3-point shot. So there's not a lot of space for Vlad and for Danny Wolf to work with. So yeah, I'm gonna go Jordan Poole / Duncan Robinson.
You want me to go? I got mine.
My thing is, I feel like I'm going to say the person you're going to say, and I feel like you'd be more equipped to name someone else.
All right, then you go.
I'm going Trey Burke. Is that you going?
Nope.
Good. Excellent. Give me Trey Burke. Trey Burke was the man at Michigan.
He was.
He was.
Clutch player. Big time
Hardaway Jr.
player.
too.
They do need to guard something.
Yeah. No, fuck it. Give me Trey Burke. Add him to the roster.
You know, before you go, Nick, I was gonna say I was deciding between Duncan Robinson, Jordan Poole, and Xavier Simpson.
I was gonna go. I'm doing none of the above for you guys. I'm gonna do another winger, Franz Wagner.
Oh my God, he would be so nasty on this team.
Yeah.
Franz.
Oh my God, he'd be so.
Franz Wagner?
Yeah.
Franz.
Franz Wagner.
I think it'd be awesome on this.
I'm about to shed a tear just thinking about those teams.
Give me Trey Burke. Come on.
I like that 2018 Michigan team, guys. Oh, that holds a special place in my heart. That team was amazing. Mo, Franz's older brother, Xavier Simpson, Poole, Livers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when they were freshmen too. Like, that team was a Duncan, John Teskey coming off the. Oh man.
Sorry, Caleb.
Oh man.
What was
We
the-
were so close. We were so close.
You were in the Natty, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
I forgot.
good.
Yeah,
Villanova
Nova. Yeah.
beat the shit out of us. Yeah.
Nova next.
Yeah, freaking Jalen and Dante.
Dante
And Mikal.
Yeah, DiVincenzo was going. I remember that. Yeah.
He went off that. I actually think it was. I want to say he had like 30 that game. Or something
I think
like that.
something like that.
He went off. He went crazy that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, what a run.
You got a team for us, Nick?
Let's go Michigan State.
Michigan State?
Big Ten.
Yeah, you picked the team. You can start it off.
I was going to do Denzel Valentine. I think someone like him on that team, on this team, the way he played in college, I think would be awesome for an Izzo team right now.
You know the meme?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Valentine.
That is not the shot.
No.
That's a Will Higgins classic. Shout out Will Higgins for that one. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's a classic. But I love that. He was awesome then. I'm going Jaren Jackson Jr.
Oh, dude! I was gonna say that.
The alliteration, if
I was
you
gonna
will.
go there. Yeah.
It's the alliteration.
Go. Why Jaren Jackson Jr.?
I mean, rim protection.
Okay.
He doesn't rebound well,
Yeah.
but he gets you a bucket. He's like
Yeah.
7'1", 7 foot, however tall he is. NBA All-Star. Yeah, 4th overall pick in the draft. He can shoot.
Yeah.
Spaces the floor well. I think I'm not adding him to like any team really. I think he's a valuable player to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I think we can go on probably like a wing player because they don't. Adding a guard wouldn't make sense because they got good guard play.
I was gonna say Kadridge Winston, but they don't need him really.
Yeah, they don't need him at all. I'll probably go Bridges. Probably
yeah.
Bridges. I mean,
Good pick.
yeah. After Valentine, there's someone else I was thinking of too, but I can't think of his name right
Maybe
now.
Draymond or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Protector or
yeah.
something.
I was
Give me a
thinking-
little fiery.
Yeah.
Was it Tyson Walker? Was that the guy there a few years ago? Was
Who?
that Walker? Was that his name? Tyson Walker? They had a guard.
Yeah. Oh, Tyson. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
there
good.
last year.
Yeah. Hogarth's
I was
gone.
gonna say Hogarth wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, Miles Bridges, 27 days. Yeah. But yeah, no, he was athlete. Get him out there, throwing it down. Yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr. I think that's a home run pick for him. Sorry, I had to grab that because.
No, you're all good.
But yeah, all right. I'll do one more team.
Yeah.
For me, one more.
Do one more.
Let's do Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
You have such a pantheon of players you can add.
I already got mine.
And there's a college
There's
form.
there's a lot of guys that can go.
College form.
Fitness criteria right now.
Think of a few guys. Give me Malik Monk. That's who I'm going. In college, Malik Monk was raw. Pretty cause I'm thinking like Shea was nice and all those guys, but like Malik Monk, it was between him and Boy Wonder. So I was like, I'm going Malik Monk. He was sick of that tournament team. Yeah, that's my pick. What do you got for Kentucky, Caleb?
Kentucky. I mean, I feel like you can't really go wrong.
No, there's not a bad pick.
No, there's not a bad pick.
Of who you want. I'll probably go De'Aaron Fox. He was electric. He was electric at Kentucky. He was electric. Him and I don't know why. I don't even think they were there at the same time. Not at Kentucky, but like in college at the same time. But him and Colin Sexton, I thought they were gonna be filthy in the NBA. With De'Aaron Fox,
you could definitely say is filthy.
He's pretty good in the NBA, but I thought Colin Sexton was gonna be nice in the NBA.
Young bull.
But I'm going De'Aaron Fox.
I'm gonna go Aaron Harrison, the Harrison twins.
Okay.
This is
Those guys are clutch. They had the ice. They had the ice in the
This is
veins.
when he hits it.
This is when he hits. So they need a guard, someone like them, like that. They only have Lamont Butler right now because Jackson Robinson's out for the year. He just had surgery. Same as Kurt Carizza. They just found out that he needs surgery. He's out for the year.
The good news is, if you need a guard, Kentucky is the place to get one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Maxey, all those guys,
Yeah,
Murray,
It's like an LSU receiver.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
There's probably more. That's the
Yeah.
crazy part. They every year or two they have just an elite guard.
Yeah.
Like they had Reed Shepard last year. Rob. Shout out Rob.
Shout out.
Let him play.
Let him play.
Let him play.
Let him play. Imagine him in San Antonio right now. He would be playing for sure.
He'd be playing.
Yeah.
He'd be playing. Man, let him play. It's Rob. All right, do you want to do another team or you want to call it there?
We can call it there.
Yeah, we
I don't
can
really
call
have another team to think about.
All right, yeah, that's fine. You got one? Or keep going.
We can go Duke.
Yeah, let's do Duke,
Oh, actually, we'll do Duke and then we'll do UNC too.
All
Why
right.
not? Why not?
All right.
Duke.
I think you don't need a ton.
Yeah.
But like, what is our holes?
I think, as I'm saying,
You don't really need
what do we
to.
really
I feel like
need?
this
I
is
think you go best
adding-
player available.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe R.J. Barrett, another winger, like with the pair with Con Kneppel.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
I can see the vision.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's tough.
Oh, I got one.
Maybe like Grayson Allen or something, just to like
Yeah.
get a little
That's
fire
glue.
in his-
That's some glue right there.
Dude.
I
love Grayson Allen.
So I'm thinking I kind of think like Jabari Parker.
Oh, that's a good one too.
'Cause he's kind of like a point forward, but like you
Yeah.
already have Flag. Because
Exactly. They got a lot of big.
I don't-
That's
you
why I
don't-
didn't want to get like
you kinda
Marvin
wanna go
Bagley
guard
or like
here.
a Zion or
Yeah,
something.
you kind
I
of
don't
want to
wanna
go guard here.
I'm not picking Jason Tatum. Hurts the heart, but I don't need college Tatum on this team. Ooh.
Because Flag is better, yeah.
Ooh.
Quinn Cook,
Maybe
maybe.
Tyus Jones, Tyus Stones.
Okay.
Yeah, those guys all make a ton of sense. Duke's tough.
It's not really holes.
Fuck it, give me Jay Williams.
Oh, that's also another.
Yeah, bring me Jay Williams. Jay Will was tough.
Yeah.
Okay, J. Will.
Yeah.
J. Will, all right. I think I'm going to go. Man.
It's hard.
Dang. I'm probably going to go a guard. Oh, I'm going to go JJ Redick.
Perfect.
JJ Redick on this Duke team. Oh, my God.
Sniper.
People don't know how cold JJ Redick was in college. JJ Redick was a walking bucket.
They hated him.
They hated him. But
They
he was
hated him.
JJ Redick was a walking
When he went to Maryland,
bucket.
you know that whole
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
They
Yeah.
hated him.
That was
He was a walking bucket. I was also thinking about going Kyrie too.
fair enough.
But yeah.
You get him for like 5 games.
Yeah. But I'm going JJ Redick.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So we go UNC now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go
UNC.
I mean, this is another one you could probably just add anybody because they kind of need a whole lot.
I mean, this is an easy one.
Yeah.
This is an easy one. I gotta.
I'm not gonna go the easy one. UNC. Man. Anybody else want to start?
I got it.
You-
I got it.
I gotta think.
Yeah,
I gotta
you
think
got
of
it.
mine.
Guess no,
Yeah.
you're the guest.
Baycott. They need big men.
Okay.
They need big men. They don't have any big men.
Armando.
Baycott would fit perfect in this.
I mean, yeah, he's been in the last 8 years before it, so might as well bring it back for one more. I can see the vision. I am gonna go with the easy one. Like, why not? Give me Tyler Hansborough.
That was my next pick.
Yeah, give me Psycho T.
Yeah.
Psychopath. Get him out there. That guy will get ready for that Duke game. He's in camp. They have 4 wins on the year. He'll be ready for Duke. Bleeding, getting all nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm going with. Tyler Hansborough. That guy
Okay.
loved college basketball.
All right. I'm probably gonna go. I kind of want to go Harrison Barnes. Throw Harrison Barnes on the
Yeah?
team.
They need a winger like him.
Yeah, like a wing. I feel like they kind of did everything. But
Except for
yeah.
guards, they have so many
Yeah.
guards.
Ian Jackson's nice.
Yeah.
Inconsistent, but he's good though. Yeah, that was fun. We leave it there.
Yeah.
Leave it there.
Yeah,
with
definitely.
that?
Yeah, we go with that. I'm moving on talking about coaches in college basketball because, players come and go.
Coach stuff.
Coaches are there. That's how you build a program.
Yeah.
You look at Duke, you have Coach K there for whatever it was, 40 years, however long he was there. Immediately gets Shire, and he's going to be there forever now. Just the way it's continued.
Yeah.
Same thing with all these great things. Like Jim Boeheim was at Syracuse for like 60
Forever.
years.
Yeah.
Like,
What about the Miami coach too? He was there for a long time.
Larinaga?
yeah, then he quit after 4 games.
Yeah.
Sucker move.
I also do want to talk about that Miami situation.
Yeah, we can talk about that at the end, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, some coaches, you know where I'm going immediately.
Patina.
Iona was dog shit. Providence was dog shit. BU, dog shit. All these schools. St. John's, terrible. The Godfather walks in. A winner's born. Then the second year, he has them elite. Elite. He brought Iona, had them competing with the national champions in this round of 64. They did eventually lose, but that was Iona. He's back in the power conferences, back to kicking ass, taking names. Rick Pitino, that's the man. National championship, a few stops, can't beat it. Who do you got for coaches you love?
Coaches I love. Kelvin Sampson, Houston. I love Kelvin Sampson. I just just what his Houston team is about, just grit and grind and just hard work and effort. Like that's just, it's just gritty. It's just gritty basketball. I love it. Yeah.
I have 2 in mind. Obviously, I'm going to go with my team, John Shire. I love that guy. He's awesome. Also, I'm going to go with Nate Oates from Alabama.
I like Nate Oates.
He seems like a guy that I would want to play for. He's very into it. He's very offensive minded. I like it. I like him a lot. He built that culture around too.
Yeah.
I was trying not to be a homer, so I didn't throw in Beeline, but I love John Beeline. One of my favorite coaches too.
I'm going to go down to McNeese State.
Will Wade.
Give me Will Wade, the American gangster. They kicked him out of LSU wrongfully. They said he did bad things. That's the kind of the theme of my list. We're picking people who do bad things. Did Rick Pitino bring the players, high school students, to the strip club?
Maybe. Yeah.
It's a great experience.
Perhaps. All I'm saying is these are like 17-year-old, like, go-me college basketball players. If you brought 17-year-old me to the strip club, I would not be pissed. I would actually, wouldn't be that mad.
I think I would commit on
I
the spot.
honestly, would want to go there.
Yeah, I think
I was like,
commit
oh
on
my
the
God,
spot.
no way, really? Yeah, I'm in. And you got Will Wade, he might have been paying players. He got caught.
But let's be real. Every
He
coach
got caught.
was doing
And it was
that.
legal 2 years
Yeah.
after. 2 years. Will Wade's got McNeese State playing great hoop. They got
That's also another team that could
they got
make a run.
Yeah,
And their
their
manager is amazing.
Their
manager is amazing.
The manager does rule. So yeah, Will Wade, American gangster. So I got.
I like that.
Yeah, you got any more?
Nah, I'm good right there. Yeah, I'm good right there. Roy Williams too. I like to play for him.
Roy Williams, yeah.
Can't stand him.
Oh yeah, you can't stand him. I mean, that makes sense.
Can't stand him.
That makes sense.
Very good coach, but can't stand him.
I'm just thinking. Oh, Bruce Pearl.
No,
Yeah.
Bruce Pearl's an animal. He's up in the
You
stands
see
of
him
the
call
football
that good
games.
call God?
He's up in the football games, taking his shirt off with Cam Newton in the crowd. Cam Newton's the balls. Any guy who gets down with Cam Newton, get down like guy's sick. Cam Newton is Auburn. If you want to have Auburn love you, got to get in with Superman.
Yeah.
So give me Bruce Pearl. All guys I find awesome. Rick Pitino. I think Bruce Pearl also got in trouble one time.
Oh yeah, he did.
So
Deal with Tennessee.
Villain squad over here, a bunch of bad guys. That's right where they belong.
What makes them great?
Yep.
What makes them
Everyone
great.
loves a villain.
Everybody loves a villain. Everybody loves a villain. I think that's where we're gonna end the show.
No.
No.
No. We got one more thing to talk
No.
about. What's going on in college basketball? Going on with
NCAA.
yeah, you bring it on. This is
NCAA, can you please do something about the transfer portal window open, please? These guys in the regular season who don't make the tournament should not be able to transfer anywhere they can go right now. Duke just had an assistant coach, John Lucas. Shout out you. You're awesome. You're going to Miami now. You're Miami head coach. But after Saturday, you're not on our staff anymore because Miami's terrible right now, and they're clearing the house. They're getting NIL, but he has to go there because the transfer portal window is opening. So he has to get his guys already. Make it after the day after the national championship where people can go to the portal. That's all I gotta say. I think it's stupid what they're doing, but I mean,
yeah. No,
that's my opinion.
I agree.
and you see in the NFL, like I said this earlier, like Kellen Moore was allowed to finish coaching with the Eagles before he took the Saints job.
He took it the day after.
But everyone who was going to take it,
Yes,
yeah,
everybody
because
did.
free agency's not for a while.
Yeah.
It's the transfer portal opens up so quick
For
and
no reason.
It's a rush. Same thing with football. You see, it's actually ridiculous. So I was happy you did bring that up.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to cut you off in the show because I thought that was a poignant thing you had to say.
No. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, that's a very important thing to say. It's also a problem in football too because the backup quarterback for Penn State, he had to
He had to go to the portal.
He had to go to the portal because Drew Aller, their quarterback, decided to come back, and he was the guy. The quarterback that transferred was the guy that's supposed to be next up, and he's not going to wait around for Aller to go to the league or whatever. So he had to go into the portal, and he had to do what's best for him. But it broke his heart because those are his brothers. Like he wants to go play his final games with that team, and he couldn't because he would have missed his opportunity.
Yeah, because the window was closing.
And it's weird because some teams allow it. Like Devin Brown was allowed to stay with Ohio State and continue out become a national champion even though he was out of there.
But then it's weird though because then it just creates conflict in the locker room because some guys are like, oh, you don't even need you're not even gonna be here now. Like you're already on your way out. Why are you here? So it's just so many problems that could be caused from this, and NCAA needs to change something. Needs to do something about it because this doesn't happen in any of the professional leagues.
No,
Got to clean it up.
I don't understand why the NCAA just doesn't look at if they're becoming more and more like a professional. If they're leaning towards more like a professional league, moving like a professional league, why not look at the professional leagues that have been doing this for the past 50 plus years? Literally have blueprints out in front of you. You can just match the blueprint. You can literally just match what they do, and no one will say anything. No one will have a problem with that because what the professional leagues do, like the NFL and the NBA, it works. That's why they keep doing it. That's why they've been able to do it for so long.
Yeah. No, I
That's-
agree.
that's my piece.
It's a stupid rule that it's absurd because these guys want to finish out the year, because John Lucas was like, I don't want to take this job, but I have to because obviously it's a new journey in his life. But also he wants to finish out with his team because he started the year with the team, but he can't because the transfer portal window is opening, so you can't go there.
Yeah, no, I think it's a nice little statement to end the episode.
Yeah.
Just taking out the
Straight
bullshit.
from the heart, man. Straight from the heart.
Just talking the real. All right, you want to end the episode?
Yeah, that's going to do it for us.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. Be on the lookout for this episode coming out. Nick, we appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you guys for having me.
Always welcome here. Hope everybody has a nice spring break. We will not have any episodes dropping next week because we will be on break. But we should have content coming out, so be sure to look out for that. Wow. It's been a long week, ladies and gentlemen. But we appreciate all the love and support. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.
Have a great night, everyone.
Peace.